For football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide.
Darnold's pass complete to Brashad Perriman. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it on 2nd and 10. A give to Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Yeah, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Carson. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On first down, Darnold flush to his right. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And that's good.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check 3.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 9, Jets 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
It's a pickup of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Darnold down to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 7.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Able to connect with Mims. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. First down, it's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and
so with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Ficken's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
Jets 3.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds...
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. No gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 now.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
53 to the right. 53. Check 53. Coming this way.
Operating from the gun. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Wilson's pass.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Wilson with the
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run again with Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is out of bounds here. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Benson Mayowa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But now it'll be third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Darnold from the gun. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here in the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
22, Jets 3. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
9 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask.